Yo, it's fresh in the flesh. Just at the crib, and I just saw a movie with my two parents, my mother and father. So blessed to enjoy it with them. And as I always do in movies, I took notes. So I got the notes here from the movie Joy. And if it's Bradley Cooper, it's Katniss Everdeen, the girl in the movie Hunger Games and Silver Linings Playbook, and Robert De Niro. Great movie. So it's a spoiler. If you want to see the movie, you don't want to hear this from me. However, who cares? You're still going to get the benefit and knowledge from it. So it's a good either way. Check it out. I'm sharing my inspiration I got from it. Now, in the movie, it's very visceral. I'm really feeling it. And I get affected by these movies. I let it touch me. I let it in. I want a movie to make me laugh, make me cry. This is what Jim Rohn said, and I just agree completely because that's what life's about. In fact, life's too short for anything else, so wake up, feel life. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's because I'm an ENFJ in my personality type and I'm a feeler. But if I can turn those strong feelings into labor and action, then that's power. If I can act on these in my life, and I'm kind of doing it now by sharing this with you all, so it's a blessing to be able to do that. So I'm going to dive right in, minute and a half through. I'm going to go with some of these. All right, so we got, first, the girl had an idea for a mop. Okay, but how did she get the idea? She had a painful experience. She was scrunching out a mop, and her hand started bleeding because a piece of wine, a wine glass fell, and she scrunched it out, and her hands were bleeding. So she alchemized that and had a multi-million-dollar business opportunity from it. So there's a quote in the movie. So first one was alchemy, right? Second one is this quote: "When you're hiding, no one can see you, but you're also hiding from yourself." So I look at it like fear in life. You could be hiding from your fear. You could be right at home in a bed. This is my room. And if you hide from the world, you're hiding from yourself as well. So keep that in mind. Go out there and venture, see what life's about. See what you're about. It's the best way to know yourself. And find relationships with other people. It's a mirror. It's angels you'll see. You'll see the crystal balls in other people by going out there and experiencing life. So shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Shake up your world a little bit, and time will slow down, and you'll have more richer experience of life and more fun, more joy, more joy. So in this movie Joy, the next thing I learned was, in America, the ordinary meets the extraordinary every day. That's another quote from the movie, which I find to be extremely true. So it's always possible. Great things are possible every day. I like to get up in the morning and say this affirmation: something wonderful is going to happen today. Got that from Brian Tracy, Luck Factor, and I say it oftentimes, and sure enough, wonderful things happen. She had a dream one night, and she acted on it. So maybe you get inspired by a dream in your sleep, or just an idea you have, and you go after that idea relentlessly, like she did. I mean, it was just, what a picture she painted in that movie. What an illustrating, better yet, a video of having this vendetta for a vision that you want to fulfill. It's amazing. The other thing was, they talked about hands and voice are key in selling. She had to sell her mop. That was a cool little note. You must have trusted advisors. She wouldn't have got where she was if it wasn't for the trusted advisors she had in Bradley Cooper in the movie. Neil, I believe his name was. And authenticity wins every time. Authenticity is power. Authenticity is awesome with a capital A, because people won't resonate with that. They can't help but to respond to such truth. So she got on stage, and she doesn't know anything about business or sales, but she crushed it because it's from her heart. And when you come from your heart, you're kind of being an outcast, because not most are doing that. It's kind of deep. Don't weep at the deep stuff, but rather act on it, then weep when you get your fulfillment, because that's what she did. Actually, she wept at all of it, but at the end, when she had her millions, She had compassion for others who shared their ideas. See, she was now the investor. She made millions, and she had people come in to share her business knowledge or to share their ideas with her. And they were, probably broke and seemed hopeless. But she was super kind. She gave them an extra night in a hotel. She gave them money if they needed it. She called to their jobs where they worked. So it was powerful, and that's compassion. I mean, that is the scent of a flower. Compassion can last forever. So be compassionate, and that's just understanding someone and lending an ear, but giving kindness through understanding them and love is powerful stuff. I mean, it's almost hard to be talked about, more to be experienced, given, and felt. So it was amazing how she blessed others. I guess the best way I can say it is a king or queen. They give blessings. It's one thing I learned is the kings give blessing. King, warrior, magician, lover. King's gonna bless his people. Bless your people. I hope this can be a blessing to you all. Final thing is this: at the very end of the movie, she tried everything she could. Her idea was almost stolen from her. But here's what she did: she jumped like Michael Jordan when he was gonna dunk the ball. Because she didn't actually jump, but she jumped with a leap of faith. She went straight to source. Straight to source. She went right to the headquarters, Dallas, and she actually called even the headquarters in China. So she went to source, right to the problem, right to the root. She handled it there, and that is what resolved it. Instead of all these superficial surface things, people around her and other people who were not in charge or responsible, she went to the source. So you're going to the source of your life, because that's the most resourceful place to come from. Remember, you can always be the sorcerer in your life. And joy, oh boy, joy is available to us every moment. So this is just some life that got breathed into me after such an inspirational movie. Some people wouldn't, maybe it's not going to float your boat, but I find that movie good. And just to spend time with my family and to share it with you all is a blessing. Stay fresh, stay blessed, stay smart, and stay putting yourself around good people. Not like these people aren't the best people to put yourself around. The Sopranos. Peace and love.